So I'm definitely somebody who, once I start moving, I keep moving. And I'm not really a competitive person against other people. I always say I'm not somebody who is built for, I would never be a CrossFit person, because I don't care what other people do. I don't care if you do 10,000 jumping jacks. If I do one, I think my one is just fabulous, right? But I think that once I start to exercise, I then start to compete against myself to be better than I was the day before. So exercising and just being consistent, that has been a big thing for me. And we all go through it, right? You go great guns and then you just fall off, but I think a big part of 50 Fit for me is to keep consistent. Consistency is key. A lot of symptoms of perimenopause, which is, very normal at this stage and age. And there's BioConnect, a new place that, started that deals specifically with this. And I learned a lot. So let's check it out.
Okay, so Natasha, 50 years old.
Yes, just turned 50 June 1st.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You look much younger. So let me go through your medical history first, okay? Because it's important. That's the first time I see you as a patient. Mm-hmm. You are allergic to these things, not to medications, right? No. You are not taking any medication on a daily basis. No. Okay. So I'll give you a treatment for 30 days. We're going to have a chat in about 3 weeks. Let's see how you're feeling, and then hopefully we continue for a few months and see how things are going. Perfect. Now, before we start, although it's not necessary, as I told you, to do a blood test to start, I would like to have a sort of a baseline, so that if something is not working properly, we know whether the absorption of the medication is right, and actually the level of the hormones are raising or not. So a few things. I would like to check your thyroid. Yes. I would like to check your cholesterol level, because I told you can go up, the HbA1c. I want to check your estrogen level, the menopause hormones in general, and testosterone level as well. Okay. So few blood, but maybe very useful to pick up some other problems that might be going on at the same time, and we can work on it. Okay. And extremely important, you do your mammogram as soon as possible. Okay? So again, taking the progesterone might give breast tenderness and some other issues, so we want to be sure everything is fine. Okay?
Right. Perfect.
Okay. So we're gonna book your mammogram. Yes. We're gonna do the blood work, and then we are gonna start and follow up in 3 weeks. Perfect. Your bones, we can check the bones, the bones quality. That's something can be done easily. We have a very new technology, so it can be checked with the ultrasound. Okay. I'm not expecting really a big problem, because you're still having your period, so I'm not expecting a huge impact on the bones as yet. But again, it can be your baseline. It's good to know. You don't need to repeat necessarily every year, unless there is already a decrease in quality, and then we can repeat and be sure the estrogen levels are getting good enough. Or in some cases, obviously, we will need to use some extra medication or some supplements like the vitamin D or the calcium to be sure
Which
that.
I do take vitamin D now.
Perfect, it's very, very important. And be sure you are taking the good form. Ideally D and K together.
Yes, D,
because
D3
they,
and K.
D3, K2,
yes.
they have the absorption of the calcium. There's plenty of calcium what we eat.
Right.
But we need to be sure it's getting there. Otherwise we will not really absorb properly.
Okay.
And the vitamin D is taken mostly with the sun that activates some factors. But when we live such a warm country, we actually have the opposite effect because we start to try to protect ourselves from the sun. So I have seen so many cases of low vitamin D, much more here than when I was in Europe.
Wow.
You would expect the opposite, but it's actually because we protect ourselves so much correctly, because they can be dangerous, obviously. But because of that, you might have a low level and that can affect your calcium.
And also I understand the darker your skin as well, the harder it is for the sun to penetrate.
Yes, exactly.
And for you to get that vitamin D.
Yes, so it's important to take it, especially at this stage.
Okay.
Okay. Great. So if you are okay, we go on the other side. We can do your bone density. I will not do the pelvic ultrasound because you have done recently, your pap smear was done recently. And then Trisha will draw the blood for you, and Krista will help you to book the mammogram.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Corona.
Let's do that. Okay.
Okay, great. Black area?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is this.
Oh, okay.
So we do
Wow.
one by one, and the machine is going to tell us when it's ready.
So yes, as you can see, there was a lot that went on there. Blood tests and, the whole looking at my spine and all that. So getting older, there are ways to take care of yourself, and there's now a lot more focus on it. So I'm glad that they're around. But I got my results back. Obviously, that was a few weeks ago, and everything that I described, the results showed in my hormone levels that why I was experiencing what I was experiencing because my hormone levels were fluctuating. So she's put me on a plan and given me a clear direction as to what I need to do in order to get that balance out, get rid of the brain fog, get rid of, help with the anxiety, help with all the things I was experiencing. And it's been working. So yay, BioConnect. Glad I found you. So thanks so much for tuning in this week on 50 Fit. I hope my journey is helping someone who may be, unsure or having a rough time or just thinking about, getting older and what they should do and how to better take care of yourself. See you next week.